Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about Business Central, which is an ERP from Microsoft. It is available both on cloud and on premise. For today's demo, we are going to be working with version 26.3. Our demo will include going to the dashboard, the role center, how to use edit in Excel functionality, and the Copilot and agent capabilities that Microsoft has released in the last year. So this is what a Business Central homepage looks like, and depending on your role, you can see what is here. So if I show you my role by clicking on the setting gear and my setting, you can see I'm assigned a role called Business Manager Evaluation. Depending on that role, my navigation menu, my navigation bar, the actions and the activities, everything you are seeing here is shown. Now all of this is really customizable. You can customize it at user level, so every user can customize how they want to, or it can be customized at role level. For a user level, you just need to click on here and personalize like you do any other page on table, and that's how you customize. So if I want to hide this, I can hide it, click on done, and that part is hidden. At the bottom, you can also see that I have the option to connect our reports from Power BI, or if I want to add some report that I want to see that very frequently, I can add them here as well. Moving on to edit in Excel functionality. Edit in Excel functionality allows users to change data in bulk for a table, or if they want to create a journal and they already have the data in Excel and they don't want to enter them manually, they can use the edit and Excel functionality there as well. To show you, I will just change customer data. For that, I have gone to customer, click on this button, which is the share this page, and click on edit in Excel. After clicking here, it downloads a file in Excel for us, where we would need to link to our Business Central account. And when this is authenticated and added, you can see what data is here. You can customize and save this file, so in the future you don't have to go to customer table and click on that share button to download. Instead, you can just go in and change. So I'm just going to change something here, like I'm going to add my full name to my customer, and after doing this, I'm going to do a publish. The publish is now successful. If I go to Business Central back, you can see, let me refresh here. Yeah, my name is now changed to Kunal Kishore. Yeah. So if I go to a general journal, you can use this in the same way. So if I go to my default journal, I have a few lines here already. And if you want to add more lines, change the existing one, you can use the edit in Excel button here as well. Let's open the file that we already edited. So here you can save this file, and then next time when you want to do any changes, just open the file directly, change here. This is really helpful when you're doing monthly journal posting, so or regular journal posting. You just open the journal, paste your data, publish it, and that those changes are available over here. Next, let's talk about the Copilot and agent capabilities. So in the last year, Microsoft has released few features in subsequent updates to view what is available in your region, because the updates are done region based. So to view what you available to you from Microsoft, you just have to search Copilot and agent capabilities. It shows you what feature is production ready for you. So for me, I'm using W1 version, which means like my system based in Ireland. You can see here the features that are available for me from Copilot and agent capabilities are chat, analyzing the list, summarize, autofill, number tree suggestion, sales order agent, e-document matching, sales line suggestion, and create product information. If you have a system that's based somewhere, suppose Belgium or UK, then you also have another agent option available, which is a purchase order agent. So depending on where someone's located or where their business central is based on, different features are available. Okay. Today in Copilot and agent capabilities, we are going to discuss briefly on summarize, sales order agent, sales line suggestion, and create product information. Create product information is basically suggesting of item substitutions. So let's start with summarizing. So if I go to any of my customers here, so I'll just go to a basic default one such as trade research. And in the summary, we have Business is already generating a summary. You can see what the summary is. If I click show more, it will link to the chat page and you can see the whole summary of this customer. For example, the balance due for trade research is 2,345. The outstanding invoice total 811.75. Then we have our payment term code which is 14 days. The credit limit is set for 0. And if I want to ask questions related to this, I can continue with the chat as well. And the summarize button works any master data that you want to see. For example, I'm in customer, but if I go to vendors, you will be able to see the same thing. So I'm going to vendor, close this one. And as soon as I click drop down in the summary, the system is working on it. And here we have a short summary. If I want to see more, you just click on show more. And here it is. The balance due was the total purchase till date, the last payment, when was it done, when was the last time the vendor was modified, the outstanding invoices, and last fiscal. And again, you can ask questions here as well. So it's not just vendor and customer. Even if you go to chart of account and you want to see a summary there, you can. So this summary option is now on preview for almost all your cards. So fixed assets, projects, chart of account, items, vendor, customer, all these cards will have the summarize options. So if I go to my item, you can see the summary there as well. You can see with item is not blocked, it has 3 units on sales order, 3 units on purchase order. The unit cost is 506, the price is 649, the profit percent is 22%. Click on show more, you can see the data about this item card 1896-S. Okay, the next function that I want to talk about is sales line suggestions. So, so while creating a sales order, you can now just give a sentence to the Business Central and it will try to get the most effective sales lines for you. For example, this is an existing order, but if I just click on this button, which is a Copilot button, and click on Suggest Sales Lines, and here I can just type, I want 2 Aiton's desk and 3 Amsterdam lamps. So these are some of my other items. If I click on Generate, you can see the system is suggesting this item to 3 of 8, 928. Click on Insert. Those items are now inserted here. You can also suggest sales line from a file. Suppose you have an Excel that your client has sent, which has the list of the items. You can just click on suggest lines from the file, upload the same file, and the system will try to suggest item to you. Now doing this, sometimes the system might get it wrong. So in that case, you have so chair. So I have put wrong spelling for Tokyo and it could not find it. It found 8 instead, the most likely, which you don't want. So in that case, you can discard or you can have a matching which is like balanced, permissive, or precise. So precise means if I type Tokyo, suggest Tokyo. So if I click precise and generate, it could not find a Tokyo one, but it found a Soul Gears chair, which is correct, and I'll insert it. So depending on what kind of matching you have, it's allowing you the results. So balance is between permissive and precise. Precise is exactly what you're looking for, and permissive is giving a little bit of extra legroom while it's searching for the items for you. The next feature that I want to talk about is create product information, which is Copilot suggesting item substitutions. So by that I mean if you go to any item and you have to assign substitute for an item, for example, if I go to my Aiton's desk, item and substitution, right now I have no substitution in here, but I have this option to suggest with Copilot. After clicking on suggest with Copilot, I can see that is suggesting two other items, two other products. One is Aiton's mobile pedestal and one is Antwerp conference table. Again, we have the same matching, permissive, balance, and precise. Balance is by default. So if you want to keep the substitution, you can. You can give, you can discard it. If you want to be more permissive, still getting us two values. Or if you just want a conference but not the mobile pedestal, delete this line and just keep the Antwerp conference table. So now I have substitution added for me. Okay. The last thing that I want to talk to you about is sales order agent. So for sales order agent, Microsoft also Business Central also provides specific role, sales order agent copilot, but you can still use it from the role that you have. For me, I'm going to be using business manager evaluation for everything. So with sales order agent, you have this small SO sign here. So if you click here, when you first time click here, it will not show you what you have done till now. but it will give you an option to activate. So you need a mailbox for this and you need it to be active. Those two things need to be correctly set up for the sales order agent to be working. So for our demo, if anyone sends an email to soagent@simplylead.ie, then that email will be sent back to Business Central, and Business Central's Copilot will then, depending on what the email is asking for. So if someone is asking for a quote, the Copilot and Business Central will send out an email reply with the quote attached. But if someone is just asking for a price, or if someone is asking for creating a sales order, so the Business Central and Copilot will first get your email in the system like this. Then it will see what action it can perform. It will ask you to review before sending anything out. And we can see that now. So after our sales order agent is active and the emails are set up, if you click on this button again, it will show you what your recent task was and what task needs your attention. I've just sent an email to Business Central and Sales Order Agent as a customer for a sales code. So let me refresh the page to see if the email has received. Here we have one notification here. So yeah, you can see that the email has been received for Kunal Kishore. So for the system to recognize that this was a customer, this email needs to be set up as a contact for that customer. What I mean here is if I go to my customer, Kunal Kishore, we have a contact in which the email account is set up. So that's how the system knows this. When an email comes from this email ID, it is for this. So let's see what attention a sales order agent needs here. So it says there's a message from Kunal Kishore, simply.ie to review. If I review the message that there's a subject sales code, so we have received request for sales code for 3 items, one of which only has the item code and the other 2 has item descriptions. So looks okay. Now if I click on confirm, the now SO is going to perform the next task, which is to create a sales code given on based on the description of the email body. Now the system is asking for us to review the sales code that it has generated from the email body. Here we can see the 3 items based on the descriptions have been added, and after reviewing it, I'm just confirming the system is now performing the next task. Task is still in progress. It will take some time. While this is being performed, the user can continue doing whatever they want. Oh, now there is a message that is ready to be sent. So if I click on review, it will show you the descriptions, the prices, the total, excluding VAT, including VAT. And at the end, it also says that this email was written by AI. If you want to click that attachments, you can see the sales code is attached here directly, as well as a reference for the customer. After clicking confirm here, the email is now sent to the user. Here I have received the same email that was sent by sales order agent. It is asking if I want to convert into a sales order. I'll just say yes, convert into sales order. Thanks. And I'll send. Once the email is sent, I will just refresh here to see if I've received any new information. Oh, there it is. There's something going on. Okay, here. We have received an email that we have just sent. So let's review. Yeah, it says convert into sales order, the email that I just sent. And if I click on confirm here, now the system is reading the email body and converting the sales code into a sales order. So the sales order is now created and there is a review request for us. So when I click on review, you can see a sales order was created. It's the same 5, 3, and 4, the item number, the items desk, and contents bundle. So after clicking on confirm, the system will ask us to send an email back to the customer confirming that their order has been created. And let me refresh. Okay, it is here. So there's a message ready to be sent. Let me see review. So this is our outgoing email. Dear Kunal, your sales code has been successfully converted to sales order with our order number. And here's a summary of the order. And if I click on the attachment, we have the sales confirmation. If I just click confirm here, the email will be sent. And that's it. The task is now completed just now. If you want to see the history of the task that was done, you can click here and see what has been done. So there have been 2 orders created, 8 quotes created. The sales order has received 9 emails, and around 45 minutes of time has been saved by using this. To see the steps of that was done for a specific task, you can just go and review what was done. In addition to sales code, you can directly create a sales order without having the sales code if the email sent by the customer specifically asks for a sales order. That's all regarding the sales order agent and for today's demo. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Bye.